What is going on, people? It is your boy Svenny-D bringing you some more coverage on Battlefield 3. And on a little side note, I was pretty displeased this morning to wake up, look outside, and see snow on the ground in West New York. I mean, come on now. WTF, it's not even Halloween yet, people. But that's just a little side thought of mine. I was kind of sad-faced. But today, people, as you can see, we're going to be going over a Battlefield 3 patch that is coming shortly. The game had just released a few days ago, 4 days ago in the US, and over the past day or so throughout the rest of the world. And obviously, with a new release, there's going to be a couple of things that need to be fixed. That is in every game from Madden to Assassin's Creed, to the first-person shooters like Call of Duty, Homefront, Battlefield. Every game has bugs that need to be fixed. And a good thing about having a beta is it gives you a little jump on fixing these bugs, which is why, me personally, I think the multiplayer is great. Now, going into this video, I'm going to give you guys a couple of personal issues I've had myself. Actually, One personal issue that I've had, the only one I've had, is with squads. Every time I usually get to a squad and invite people, you know, I would get people in there, no problem, we'll hop into the game, and for some reason, they usually get put on the other team. I've had a couple of times where they've been on the same team, but in different squads. One solution that one of my subscribers had told me to try was to actually join session in-game as opposed to forming a squad pre-game. So try that out, and if you guys notice if it's effective or not, or you notice any improvements with that, definitely let me know. But going into the actual patch information, I'm going to go through and just kind of break these down in a list. Woo! First things first, balancing. A lot of people are saying that the Stinger needs to be nerfed a little bit. I guess there was a lot of people saying that helicopters were way too vulnerable to Stingers. Not too vulnerable, but they were taken down way too easily. So they are going to be nerfing the Stinger a little bit. DICE promises that this is going to be coming. So be expecting that. I haven't used the Stinger firsthand, but I have been taken down by a couple of them. The next one deals with the jets. Apparently the jets might have their damage reduced a little bit. The UMP, the UMP-45, a lot of people said that it needed to be nerfed after the beta, which it was, and DICE has came out and said that they think they might have nerfed it a little bit too much, so they're actually going to be adding a little bit more damage, give it a little bit more kick, so on and so forth. Next one after that is the PP-2000. That gun is very overpowered according to a lot of the community. I noticed a couple of times when I thought it was a little overpowered in the beta, but I never really had enough of an issue with it to think that it, needed to be nerfed. This one's actually kind of interesting. The M39 EMR sniper rifle, they're going to be adding the clip size. According to Battlelog, the clip capacity is supposed to be at 20, and the actual capacity is actually at 10 right now. So they are going to be fixing that as well. And the last thing that I found was that they're going to be adding damage to the pistols, which if you watched my video yesterday, you saw me get a 3-piece with a pistol against 3 guys with assault rifles. I don't know if that's really necessary. I haven't noticed any problems with it, but apparently the community says it needs some added damage, so DICE is going to be bringing that. Aiming mechanics is the second thing. A lot of people said that the aiming mechanics in the game were just off in a way. DICE came out and said that this isn't a problem with the controls directly as far as the sensitivity or anything like that, but they are looking into it. And the community has said stuff that, in the beta, the aiming mechanics were spot on. Obviously, something was done between the beta and the actual game release to kind of knock them off a little bit. Now, this is something that was interesting to me because I haven't had any issues with the aiming mechanics really at all. I actually thought they were great. But, in the comments, if you guys have had any issues with the aiming mechanics, definitely let us know. And, fill us in, give us some feedback on that. Now we're going to go into in-game issues. First off, PS3 users communication problems, which is actually another personal encounter that I've had with issues with the game that I should have named from the get-go. I've found times where I haven't been able to communicate with my team, or I've been able to hear them but they can't hear me, stuff like that. DICE said that they are going to have that fixed. They have found the problem, and to be expecting that in the first patch. Obviously, like we said, teaming up with friends and getting into the same team, so on and so forth. PS3 input lag. There are stuff with game activation problems as far as activating your online multiplayer pass. And this was something that was really interesting because I had heard a lot of people saying that there was a lot of lag on the 360, which was surprising to me because I have not had any problems like this whatsoever with a PS3 version. So they are going to be fixing that. Let's see. Negative mouse acceleration fix should be included in the patch, so I imagine that that is something to do with the PC side of things. They are going to be revamping the Australian servers, or lack thereof, as they put it. I don't know if people in Australia have had issues getting into games. I noticed a couple of times where it took me a few tries to actually get into the multiplayer or the co-op, but usually, you know, I'll go get on, it'll say failed to connect to the EA servers. I'll try it again and it'll connect just fine. But apparently throughout the world, some people are having horrible problems. I think that a lot of it might be due to flooding of the servers with so many people getting on. Kind of similar to what we saw with Homefront, how they really weren't prepared for how many people were going to be playing online and they got flooded. I don't think that this was the case for Battlefield. I think that like Black Ops, for instance, obviously anybody in their right mind knew that Black Ops was going to have millions and millions of people playing multiplayer after release, and they got flooded. I remember I couldn't play multiplayer correctly for a week. I've had a lot of other issues as far as hit detection and stuff, but getting on to multiplayer and actually being able to get into games, I had that problem for a while in Black Ops, as has a lot of other people that I've spoken with. So be expecting that to be fixed. They talked about spawning without having a gun in hand. This is something that I have not encountered, but apparently that's something else that they're going to be fixing in the patch as well. So I'm going to link the articles and stuff like that in the description. If you guys have any feedback or any input on anything that I may have talked about, or even stuff that I didn't name that you noticed problems with, definitely make sure to leave it in the comments below. I am going to be coming at you guys this weekend with the start of my co-op walkthrough, where me and 208 Pyro are going to play through and break down all of the co-op maps. Something that I'm very excited to do. And I'm also going to be starting my campaign walkthrough, doing a full walkthrough of the campaign. So be expecting those, and as always, people, we're going to be bringing you guys plenty of more multiplayer. But anyways, I think that is going to be wrapping up this video, and until next time, people, it's your boy Svenny-D. Be expecting this patch to hit. I'm guessing maybe early next week would be probably the most reasonable time period, I guess, if I had to give you one. Usually they release these things earlier in the week, and I imagine now that, you know, everybody has had the release, they're going to be getting right on it. Obviously, they're not going to release a patch to a game if it's only out in the US and not out in the UK and Australia and stuff like that. But now that the world has Battlefield 3 in their hands, be expecting this patch coming in the next few days. But anyways, guys, as I already said before, until next time, it's your boy Svenny-D, and I will catch y'all later. Peace! Hey guys, if you haven't done so already, definitely make sure to go to my YouTube channel for all of the latest coverage on Battlefield 3 and upcoming games such as Modern Warfare 3 as well. You can find all of my videos on there, as well as links to my Facebook and Twitter accounts, in which you can keep up with for when I go live on my live streams, upload videos, and all of that good stuff, people. So until next time, it's your boy Svenny-D. You can find the link in the description, and I will catch y'all later. Peace!